This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
That is for 5th position.
Yeah, we're hearing that the Arca officials are taking... Oh, look, oh, contact! Around goes Cody Robaugh.
Who else will he take with him? He's got damage, and that's Sheldon Creed in the 28. Also with heavy damage as Robaugh goes around racing Snyder.
Boy, Sheldon Creed, just a victim of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But look at the damage to that United Rentals car.
He finished second in his last outing at DuQuoin.
I think that's
Fleet. Let's look at this one again.
A lot of the time the bumps induce a little bit. You see Cody Robaugh loses the front end, has to chase it up the hill, makes contact with Mike Snyder, cannot keep it straight. Really fortunate that 51, Chad Finley was able to get by without contact, but not for Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, Sheldon just had nowhere to go, and that's part of the...
Back at Chicagoland Speedway, and our second caution of the night, the 0-2 of Andy Seiss on fire and out of the car.
And a pretty major blow up there, it looked like. To Talladega.
Oh.
Big time.
Yeah, that's hot right there.
Yeah, it is.
Came to a stop between turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, Andy wasted no time getting that car off the racetrack, slowed down, pulled over to the grass, got out.
Sometimes you see a quick flash, but the drops. We watch Michael Self as they go to split Doza. On the high side, it's Gregson. That's a battle for third.
Nice job on Michael Self, avoiding the lap traffic. There's Tom. Oh, a little bit sideways there. Caution on the racetrack.
Tom Berta is who they were looking at there, and let's wait and see what the problem is. And there it is right there. Is that the 33
it is.
Of Justin Fontaine?
Looks like a right front tire has gone down on that 30th car. That's the second car out of Wintron, teammate to Gus Dean in the 32. Remember, Justin had that vicious wreck right at the end of the race at Daytona. Actually broke his back.
Yeah.
Was out till June.
But significant damage here tonight in the ARCA race, right at the halfway point, just riding that wall.
Yeah, that right front tire went down on that car. Nothing you can do in a situation like that, Chase.
No, you're just holding on and start praying that it doesn't hurt.
More experience on the mile and a half. He's running one of his handful of truck races for KBM tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to run a lot of that, several of the mile and a halves we have remaining in the schedule. So Myatt looking to try to further his knowledge of this racetrack in preparation for tomorrow night.
Chase, how much do you learn from watching? It's 1 point to drive. Do you get anything from really paying close attention to this race?
Yeah, I think a lot of the time you can learn just as much as watching as you are driving. And I've learned quite a bit of stuff, honestly, up here in the booth. Not going to say it, obviously, but yeah, there's a couple things that definitely stick out. Hopefully I can use them tomorrow to my advantage. But yeah, it's always good when you can watch from a whole nother perspective. It just opens up your eyes so much more, and it's really a good way to learn.
Be the number 29 Cooper Standard Ford for Brad Keselowski tomorrow. You've been that close to winning this season too. What, you finished second a couple of times?
Yeah, we've literally finished second by inches a couple times. So yeah, we've been close all year long. We had a really good speed in our Brad Keselowski racing Cooper Standard Ford F-150, and feel like we have a really good truck for tomorrow's race. So everybody be sure to tune in. Should be a really good race with a lot on the line for a lot of people.
Yeah, both the BKR trucks qualified for the playoffs with Austin Cindric's win at Canada a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a really good time. I mean, as bad as it is, we announced we're shutting down, but then the next week we both lock into the playoffs. So just goes to show how good all of our guys are there at the shop, and we're not done yet.
Chase Briscoe was fastest in the first practice, second fastest in the second practice. They'll qualify tomorrow and race tomorrow night here on FS1. We're watching Noah Gregson in the 15, and Shane Lee in the 22 is chasing him for ninth, Jim.
Guys, one thing to keep in mind with this team, they've been battling back since Shane Lee brushed the wall. He knocked the right front into the wall right before our first caution of the race. So they've got that figured out. But then he said, I can't drive this thing without all the rear grip I'm having. I have no rear grip. So they made 2 additional pit stops with this big-time Ford. Lee back in contention with crew chief Paul Andrews, making the adjustments to get him better drive off the corner. He said, it's not nearly as loose. I like what I have right now.
You know, I think this is one of those nights where if you finish in the top 10, you've actually done something. It takes something to finish in the top 10. Not always would you say that, but there's 15 or 16 really strong pieces here tonight.
Oh, yeah, we've got Gus Dean outside the top 10, Christopher Bell, Dalton Sargent, Brett Holmes, all outside the top 10. Riley Herbst, the 18 car, has gone a lap down already.
That tells you something right there. And the Dalton Sargent is still running in 13th.
We're going to need a caution here pretty soon for these guys to have enough time to make something happen.
Yeah, I think they lost their opportunity about 5 laps ago, because by the time the caution comes out, there goes 4 or 5 laps. Not only leaves you 5 laps, it's going to be tough to do. But yeah, obviously Ella right here would really make a lot of excitement. But yeah, I think it's getting too late for him.
And meanwhile, as we see Brett Holmes, one of the rookies, with the leader right behind him, that's Michael Self, who has really done a great job of not only driving the race car when the opportunity has been there, but he's really learning the business side of racing with Sinclair, because that is part of it. And he wants to drive a race car as long as he can, but he's going to have some real skills that serve him well in life moving on, hopefully 20, 25 years from now. But he's getting some things done off the racetrack.
Without a doubt, Sinclair is located, headquartered right near where he's from in Utah. So he has really done a nice job with this marketing program with Sinclair, and they're getting a lot out of it. He said that they were really happy with the program and hope to continue on for multiple years. And we talk about caution flags, and there's a 77 of Dalton Sargent who's about to go a lap down. Wow. That one, whoa, blown tire on the 88.
The leader brushes the wall, blows a tire. Michael Self is slowing with major problems, and he slaps the wall again, and Ty Majeski will go back to the front.
And there's going to be a lot of debris on the racetrack. I'm sure the ARCA, there's the caution flag right there. They had no choice but to bring the caution out. That's not only did he not want to see a caution, he certainly didn't want to be the cause of it.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker. We were just talking about how he has the deal with Sinclair. He doesn't run the full-time season, so he's got to make the most of every opportunity, and he was doing that tonight, and just something out of his control.
We saw the cars going down the back stretch, and we saw the hood buckle and the sparks there when that right front tire went down.
It almost looked like he may have ran something over right there. Like you said, no warning whatsoever. Definitely an unfortunate thing there for Michael Self.
Yeah, there it is right there, right after he came off the corner. That kept him from getting into the outside wall there. He tried to keep his speed up when he got down to 3 and 4. Wasn't able to control it, made some slight contact with the outside safer barrier, but what a tough break from Michael Self. Completed now. They will not finish under caution here in the ARCA Racing Series. I just want to keep my eye on that 4th row with Myatt Snyder and Christopher Bell, who just came off pit road a few laps ago.
Yeah, this will be good, especially with the front row of these older tires here. It is super easy to spin the tires, and obviously Majeski going for his first win and Terrio going for 4 in a row. They're going to be ready to get on the gas, and hopefully they can keep it hooked up.
Don't totally count out Dalton Sargent with fresh tires, or at least different tires, starting back in 11th. Pace car is off. Green, white checker. 2 to go in ARCA at Chicagoland. Through the gears, back up to speed.
There goes Bell.
On the top side. Here he comes. Side by side for the lead up front.
Gregson's coming too on the high side. How about Terrio with the lead?
Trying to clear him into turn number 1. He gets him. Terrio to the front.
There goes Bell. Watch Bell in the 25.
And he drops down. He's going to try to go to the bottom side now. Terrio. Bell going all the way to front in the first couple of turns on the restart.
How about that? What a job by Christopher Bell and his crew.
They took a look at the restart. It's good. White flag. 1 to go at Chicagoland for Christopher Bell.
Terrio's right with him, though.
Terrio is still within range. Gregson has moved up to 3rd. Then Jones, Benjamin, and Snyder. Majeski has fallen back to 7th. Does Terrio have a run? One more turn to go at Chicagoland. Benjamin turns around, gets into the back of Sargent.
And they save him.
Christopher Bell to the checkered flag. He wins at Chicagoland. The new tires on the last pit stop did the trick. Christopher Bell wins. The points leader, Austin Theriault, stretches his advantage. He just misses a 4th straight win and finishes 2nd.
How about Bell? First win this year for Venturini Motorsports. He might not have had the best car, but they may have had the best strategy.
Yeah, I don't know if people were paying attention to the ticker, but he was just about to go a lap down right when that caution came out, and it all goes back to what I said earlier. Jumper beat jumped, and he did his job on the restart. Got to start on the outside, which I think was really big, and made it happen.
Christopher Bell has won twice before, both at the same track. Last year at Salem, this was his first start this year. A tune-up for the Camping World Truck Series that it ends with donuts and a trip to Victory Lane.
Confidence in this Venturini most. There's Billy Venturini right there, the winning car owner.
Appropriate that they win here at Chicagoland. This is where it all got started for Bill. He was telling me when I won my 2 ARCA championships, we worked out of the back of my house in a 2.5 car garage. Not too far away from here. Well, let's go back to this restart, and it's a restart for the ages. From 8th position on the top side, watch that black 25.
He was running about 4th when he got to the start-finish line, 3rd by the time he gets down here to turn number 1. Austin tried to block him, nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, just you can carry so much corner speed with those fresh tires.
Now riding along with Christopher Bell, this is going to be a fun ride.
I've seen that move a lot on R Factor and racing against him, so I think I had a feeling I knew that one was coming.
And you mentioned it earlier, he had the good fortune of being on the outside where he had some room too.
Yeah, you saw Mike Snyder, he got trapped on the inside, started right beside him, he ended up 9th. It's just, you're so trapped when you start on the bottom, and that's why starting on the outside at a lot of the racetracks we go to is so big.
And look at that move, from the outside to squeezing down below Theriault for the inside. Austin Theriault was that close to 4 in a row, but Christopher Bell gets it done. We'll hear from the winner coming up next from Chicagoland.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.